Excellence and racial integration. That's what our public school education campaign is about, and that is what our honoree, Ambassador Andrew Young, has been about. It is wonderful to have someone that has been such a civil rights icon, but also someone who has taken issues of equity into so many different arenas. Certainly as ambassador, he was doing that on the international arena, but he has done that in the corporate arena as well, being on boards of directors for various corporations. He did that as mayor of Atlanta, and we are so pleased to have him here this evening to accept the Abraham Krasnoff Courage and Commitment Award, someone who is locally known to all of us for his great philanthropy, but for his great commitment to racial equity. We lost a true champion with his death, and we are keeping alive his memory by giving this award to an outstanding individual. So please join me in welcoming to the podium Ambassador Andrew Young.
I say that because after spending the day here with the Newsday, with one of your Channel 12, I think it was, and a couple of hundred of your wonderful students, I have a sense of Long Island that says you're still where you were when I was here 40 years ago. That's a compliment. It's a compliment because 40 years ago or more, I came here with Martin Luther King, and this was a community that was reaching out, extending itself to understand what was going on in the South. A community of conscience, a community of real outreach and sacrifice, a truly liberal community. And that's good. But I find that the meaning of liberal and the understanding of where we are is confusing to even those of us who work with it every day. But I have watched this country deteriorate economically because it became so profit-centered that it forgot that we didn't just have money for the sake of making money, but that we really were built on a kind of democratic humanitarian capitalism. And in order for capitalism to survive into the 21st century, we're going to have to make democracy and capitalism work for the poor, even as we have benefited ourselves from a system essentially of democratic capitalism. It was capitalism that was accompanied by people of real humanitarian concern and religious zeal that created our economic and social institutions. Most of the people who have come up to me tonight, are all doing something for others. And I applaud that, but at the same time, I ask the question, and I don't know the answer, but I ask it because I think it's the reason why we need to continue to exist. I'm proud of the fact that I have worked almost as much with homelessness as many of you. That I have worked with our young people in our streets. But I don't know that that should be my job. When I was coming up, that was essentially, well, homelessness was created by Ronald Reagan, closing down all kinds of public housing and many of the veterans' benefits. When I walk the streets of Atlanta, almost all of the homeless I see are veterans. And we shouldn't have closed down veterans' hospitals